Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tumedo Zalina binti Muhammad Zamari. I am Kratai Nurabitatullah from AAP 153E. So today I would like to make an oral commentary movie review, which has been reviewed a movie of 5 feet apart. So before I start it, I want to ask you, madam, if you have been watched this movie before. If you have been watched this movie before, I know that this movie has successfully touched your heart like mine. Okay, without wasting any time, I would like to start my review right now. About the synopsis of the story. Alright, Stella is a CF patient who need to have a treatment at the hospital to live longer. She loves to share the tips of CF treatment at her YouTube channel. One day, Will and his mom has been told about his lung condition being worse because the B. cepacia virus has been spread in his lung, and it makes the condition of the lung getting worse. He was very sad and very angry about the decision and tried to suicide and go to the rooftop of the hospital. Stella found him and tried to stop him to do that, but he was very rude in his way until Stella gave up and returned back to her room. But suddenly Will got a crush on her and they start to fall in love. After discovering about the theory of 6 parts of them, Stella decided to cut one part of them and started to make a 5 feet apart of between them two. But suddenly one day, Stella decided to go to see the light after knowing that Will has been moved to the next another level and not next to her room anymore. She was very sad and decided to go this light alone, but he jumped with Will and they go together. When Stella play on the ice, suddenly the ice crack and she fall into the ice, and Will try to save her and do a CPR, even that is an illegal thing, but Will successfully got to save Stella's life. But they has been separate and they no longer meet together until Will place the lights in Stella's operations room. Their character and characteristic. Stella is an organized person who will make sure that her room in the hospital look very tidy and not messing up. She also a kind person, which she tried to be a kind for everyone. Very a lovely person because she tried to take care of everyone's hearts. And the last one is a responsible person. Stella knowing that he need to be very organized because it has been responsible to her. About Will is an organized person, which the room was left messing up. He also a temper person because after knowing the result of his lung condition, he tried to suicide. But Will is a sweet guy, which has treated Stella with full of his heart. The next one is a Pooh. Pooh is a Stella best friend. He is so funny because he likes to make a joke with Stella. He was having an unhealthy relationship because he is a gay and have a partner with Michael, who is his boyfriend. He also a good chef because at the night of celebrating Will's birthday, he was cooking for all the guests at the hospital's kitchen. Barb is a nurse that taking care about Stella, Will, and Pooh. A very senior nurse that has managed so much patient before this. She was very overprotective, which tried to make a gap between Stella and Will to save their life. And also the last one is she is very disciplined. She will be there anytime at the probably time that need to see the patient. Okay, now let's move to the plot of the story. In the beginning, Stella met Will at the rooftop. Stella found that Will tried to suicide there. The next is conflict. Will try to make a distance because he knows that even after he tried to follow the routine given by instructed by Stella, but I'm still in the bad condition. The next one is the rising action, which is they start to date and be happy. They are going to date at the pool, and they feel very happy and started to show both flaws. The climax of the story is when the Pooh is dead. Stella was very sad to know this, and the most regret thing is tomorrow is the day Pooh want to introduce Michael, who is his boyfriend, to his mom. And then Barb changed Will's room to another level, and the story becomes more climax and very touchful. And the following action is when Will and Stella jump into each other, and they decided to go to see the light at the town, at the city. And then suddenly the accident happened, which Stella drowned herself into the ice. The ending of this story is Stella got new lungs, which someone has been made an accident, and that's why Stella get his lung for temporary time. And then we'll surprise Stella with the room that full of lights, because Stella really want to see the lights again. And then Will is dead. It is very the most sad ending of both couple loving relationship. Okay, now move to the commentary of this movie. What I like the most about this movie is because the sweetness between Will and Stella. They both are really meant to be together because they complete each other. And then the effort to live, which is Stella is very straightful to the routine and to maintain his life good, even to maintain her life good, even she know that even she do that things, she will die soon. Pooh is a good best friend, which the Pooh is trying to make Stella and Will be happy at that night on the Will's birthday, and he tried to be such a good best friend to not stop making Stella happy. And the fourth thing is about the supportive family, which Will's mom is very good and very careful about Will's health, and also the parents of Stella, which are very loved her and very straightful, knowing about Stella. The last one is about the good hospital service with the good nurse that have served the best service to the patient. Alright, what is I dislike the most in this story is about the Will being tempered. Okay, I don't like the characteristic of it, because he can try to think better and not start to feel follow the emotion and just be cool. And then Will died. It is the most painful moment in this movie. Like I don't think that the hero of the movie need to find the death, because they need to be happy together. Like there's something else, or maybe there are some of ways to make sure that the hero is still there, still alive, and they can still have a life together even they are not get a close gap together. And the last one is they do not have an opportunity to be happy together because the disease that they got. It is very the most sadness things in this story, because everyone deserves love. So that's all for me. Thank you so much for hearing to me, madam, and hope you will give me the best mark. Thank you. Bye bye.